Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today what we got for you is a really cool topic that I've wanted to talk about for a long time now, and that is what GTA 5 actually looks like in other countries. So before we just get any further into the video, I would like to say if you do enjoy this topic or find it enjoyable, then at the end give it a thumbs up. If we could break 2,000 likes, that would be awesome. I'm setting the bar a little high, so let's see if we can hit that 2,000 like goal. But this is a topic that I'm sure a lot of you guys have probably seen before, and it's obviously what GTA 5 looks like in other countries. And the reason that I never covered this is because around the time that a lot of YouTubers were making videos about this topic, I was on a little bit of a sabbatical from YouTube. I was taking a break, so I never got to talk about it, but for the small percentage of people out there who have never heard about this topic before, it is very interesting. So generally in countries outside of the United States and the UK, games tend to be a little bit censored. I know like the Wolfenstein games, Germany censors the crap out of those. In the GTA 5 or just the GTA series, Japan is one of the more prominent countries out there that censors their games and changes a lot of things up to make it more clean, I guess you could say. I'm not sure what the term would be. I want to say Australia might be one of those countries as well, but if you guys live in countries like Japan, Australia, or any other country out there that you think the game might have been censored, be sure to let me know down below in the comments. I want to see how many of you guys out there actually are outside of the UK and the United States. So I'd also like to give a shout out to Amazing AZ and Kotaku. Those are some of my sources that I'm going to be able to show some of these comparisons to you guys with, so thank you guys for that. And with that said, here we are with what GTA 5 looks like in other countries. So there's about 5 different missions in GTA 5 that have changed drastically from the United States counterpart, and the first one is the mission Reuniting the Family. And this is a mission where Michael goes, he wins Amanda back, and now he's going to get his daughter Tracy. The whole family's been reunited. That's the name of the mission right there, and it's pretty true. So we go to the tattoo parlor in downtown Vinewood, and we find Tracy in there flirting with Laszlo, trying to get on Fame or Shame again so she can become famous, even though she has no talent. And Michael gets mad and he throws Laszlo down and he rips his shirt off. We pierce his ears and then we give him a tattoo. And in the USA version of this game, the tattoo that we can give him is either on his chest or his back, and it is a penis. And it's crazy, okay? But in the Japanese version of GTA 5, instead of giving Laszlo a penis tattoo, Michael gives Laszlo a tattoo of a rocket ship. And that's pretty funny because the rocket ship, the shape of it is very similar to a penis, and Rockstar, I think, was very creative with that one in just putting a rocket ship on the chest or the back of Laszlo instead of just leaving this tattoo blank or putting something simple like a smiley face. So kudos to you, Rockstar. That was a really good job right there. The next change occurs in the mission Mr. Phillips, and in the US version of this mission, this is where Trevor is introduced to us in the storyline, and he finds out that Michael is alive. And it goes from Michael, Franklin, and Davey, or Dave Norton, sitting in Michael's living room to Trevor banging out Johnny Klebett's girl, Ashley Butler, in his trailer house, and he looks up on the TV and he sees a ghost. And the camera pans back and we get to see a little bit of Trevor's butt cheeks. They're just hanging out there chilling, and Trevor pulls his pants up. But in the Japanese version of GTA 5, instead of the camera panning out and seeing some butt cheeks, the whole scene of Trevor and Ashley having sex is pretty much ending. You can kind of see the motions from Trevor's like torso up of him pulling his pants up, and then he goes outside, and it completely skips over that scene 100%. So that's pretty interesting right there. Also in the mission Scouting the Port, where Trevor is staying at Wade's cousin's house, and Wade's cousin's name is Floyd. And in this cutscene right here, we're inside Floyd's apartment, and Trevor, in just an all-out crazy psychotic rage, and Trevor just being Trevor really, pulls his pants down. And we get to see Trevor exposed once again, and Floyd's over here like, man, can you please just get out of my house? And like I said, we get to see Trevor pull his pants down, and definitely a little graphic right there. But in the Japanese version of GTA 5, Trevor pulls his pants down and he is still wearing pants. So he goes through the motion, he pulls the pants down, but there's another pair of pants in there. And it almost reminds me in a way of Logan Paul advertising his shop. I saw a video the other day. It popped up on my Twitter timeline. He pulled down his pants. He was wearing some boxers, and he pulled those down, and he was wearing another pair of, like, shorts, and he was like, loganpaul.com/shop. So maybe Trevor was trying to advertise his clothing products. You know, trevorphillips.com/shop. Check him out. All right, that was just a bad joke. I apologize. Please don't unsubscribe. Forgive me for that one, please. I'm sorry. Now, this one is probably my favorite mission that was changed in GTA 5 and in the US version of the mission Paparazzo the Sex Tape. It's actually a Stranger and Freak mission where Franklin teams up with a photographer, and we go and we try to expose a celebrity by the name of Poppy Mitchell, and we sneak up on her, and she's actually getting hit from the back by maybe one of her co-stars, and they're having sex, and they're doing it over a table just outside, and the dialogue is very funny for this mission. And then we get caught just kind of peeping Tom over there with our camera, and a chase and scene ensues pretty much. But in the Japanese version of GTA 5, what happens is we sneak up on Poppy Mitchell and this co-star presumably, and they are literally just standing there smoking cigarettes. They're doing nothing wrong, and I believe the dialogue still plays out, but they're doing nothing wrong, and then the mission continues with the chase because she's mad that she got caught smoking a cigarette. So drastic change there, which makes it actually pretty funny. Now, the last actual mission we have that was changed between the US versions of GTA 5 and the Japanese versions is in the mission By the Book. And in this mission, we actually have to interrogate an Azerbaijani fugitive by the name of Mr. K. And the reason we're doing this is because the FIB believes that he has ties to terrorism, even though there's no real evidence to back this up. So this in GTA 5's history has been, or maybe even in the GTA history or series, has been described as being one of the most graphic missions ever created, because we get to torture this guy, and playing as Trevor, we get to hit him in the nuts with a monkey wrench, I believe it is. We get to pull his teeth out, we get to electrocute him, we get to waterboard him, and do all these crazy torture things to him that a lot of people frown upon. I never really thought too much of it, honestly. I didn't realize how much controversy this mission inevitably ended up stirring up. But nonetheless, in the Japanese version of GTA 5, the mission is completely skipped over. Like, we do the mission, but it's just a cutscene, and that's it. Then we drop the guy off at the airport. We don't get to torture him or see any of that going on. Now, with the missions out the way, there's actually a couple minor changes to GTA 5 from the two versions, and the first one is actually hookers or prostitutes. In the US version of GTA 5, we know we can actually just pick up prostitutes on the corner, we can get them in the car, and we can just free roam the camera around the car, and we can see what's going on there. And if you really want to get frisky, you can actually go into first-person mode and get an even better view of what's going down. But in the other versions of GTA 5, it's actually fixed onto the back of the car, and all you can see is the license plate and just the back bumper, and you can hear sounds and see the car bouncing up and down like, I wonder if they're just jumping on the car seats in there. I don't know what they're doing, but that's all you see. The next one is actually the strip club. Now, the strip club never really plays too much of a prominent role in GTA 5 until the ending of the game, or towards the end, where Trevor actually, it becomes a safe house for him. He just takes over the strip club. Of all places, leave it to Trevor to do that. But anyways, we know that we can go in the strip club. We can see topless strippers walking around. You can see their titties and their nipples, big old pepperoni things. And in the Japanese version of GTA 5, you can still go into the strip club, but they're actually wearing these cover-ups on their nipples. It almost, I don't know, it's got this Japanese theme to it. It reminds me of like something you would see in anime, like the colors and the way these little cover-ups look, but they're censored there. And lastly, there is no nudity in the Japanese version of GTA 5. So we know in the US versions, we can go to the altruist camp, and some of them are actually naked. You can actually see their genitals. They're not wearing anything at all. Just these old crazy hippies not wearing any clothes. But in the Japanese version of the game, if you do go to areas like this, they will in fact be wearing underwear of some sort, or some sort of article of clothing, just of some sort. Also, like if you go to the Playboy Mansion, Nobody's going to be walking around topless in the Japanese versions of the game, nor at the beach. But I'm not sure 100% if females walk around without any tops at the beach. But nonetheless, those are some changes to GTA 5 in other countries. I hope you guys found this video enjoyable. If you already knew about it, give the video a thumbs up. If you didn't know about it, still give it a thumbs up. If we could break 2,000 likes, that would be awesome. I do appreciate your guys' support. Thank you for just sticking around, and hopefully you have been enjoying the content as of late. And before we go, I'd like to just give a quick shout out to my sponsors, G2A. Use my code ZCTV for 3% off of any game of your choosing. You can check out the first link in the description. But with that said, my name is Zach Cox. Thank you guys for stopping by, and I'll see you all in the next video.